From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm Dee O'Reilly. We'll check in with Greg D in just a moment for a look at your forecast. But first, I want to get to your ABC Action News headlines. We start with a developing story out of Pinellas County. This morning, deputies are still searching for this escaped inmate. The sheriff's office says 23-year-old Quentin Lampkin escaped from a work release facility in Tarpon Springs yesterday. He has a history of burglary and grand theft. If you know where he is, call authorities. The families of a man and woman killed in a deadly crash on I-275 in July are now suing the driver that troopers say caused the crash. According to the wrongful death lawsuits, the estates of Tracy Carson and Daniel Whitfield are seeking unspecified amounts of money from the Howard Heitzelmiter III. The FHP says the Clearwater man dropped his phone and crashed into the back of Carson's car as he tried to retrieve it. Carson was an Uber driver taking Whitfield to the airport. Both of them died at the scene. A family continues to search for answers into what happened to a Sarasota teenager 5 years after he disappeared. Jabez Span's family reported him missing in 2017. His remains were found in Manatee County a year and a half later. Sarasota police want people to know this is still an active and open and ongoing investigation. We spoke with Span's uncle. He tells us they just want answers. There's a $50,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest. Police say anyone with information is urged to call Crime Stoppers of Sarasota. You have an opportunity this afternoon to weigh in on how the city of Tampa will use your tax dollars over the coming year. The city council is holding a public hearing on its proposed 2023 budget. It starts at 5 o'clock this evening. Right now, the city is proposing to spend nearly $2 billion next year. That's a $64 million increase over this year. Officials say the increase is primarily due to higher labor and also a benefit cost, as well as increased spending on fire and police equipment and citywide technology improvements. Before the City Council's meeting, the Tampa Bay Community Action Committee says it will present a people's budget outside Old City Hall at 4:30. The grassroots organization plans to call for more money to be allocated for the creation of more affordable housing and rental help in the city. After months of construction, the main branch of the Lakeland Public Library is going to open its doors this morning. The project included a new HVAC system, the addition of the exhibit room for the History and Culture Center, and a whole lot more. Phase 2 of the main library construction is set to start later this month. Phase 2, again, scheduled to take approximately 3 months to finish. But it's going to be really nice once it's done, Greg D.
Yeah, absolutely. Highly underrated resource for any town is that public library. The amount of not just information, but entertainment you can take from there, just incredible, all included in the taxes that we pay. Temperatures out there in the low 90s this afternoon. Going to see some pop-up showers and storms. Those storm chances highest during the afternoon. So any plans between lunch and the evening commute, that's when you want to have the rain gear ready, the umbrella nearby, as there will be some pop-up downpours and some of these could be heavy. I do see the rain chances inching up in the 7-day forecast. Find out which day is going to be the rainiest. It's posted in the weather section of the ABC Action News app. Dia?
All right, thank you, Greg. You can now get news 24 hours a day on ABC Action News Plus. Just download the ABC Action News Plus app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.